Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy, presented by the Venice Pub and Pizzeria of Ishpeming. March Madness. It's the month where nothing makes sense. Right is left, up is down, Donald Trump is rational. Tonight, we continue in the March Madness spirit with boys high school basketball, where several district titles were on the line. We begin with the biggest rivalry in the land, Westwood versus Ishpeming. The Patriots crowd was their usual rowdy self, and they got the chant right. Fourth quarter, Westwood up 3. Luke Cooliu steps back for a 3, catches the front of the rim, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and it falls. Count that baby, and a foul. The free throw was no good, so the Hematites were still down 1. Later, game tied at 43, Connor Hanlon with the mid-range J. You know it. Agent Zero gives Westwood the 2-point lead. Back down the other way, Thomas Finnegan drives through the teeth of the defense, puts the shot up, and gets it to go. Game tied at 45. Less than a minute to go, game tied at 47. Hanlon with the ball and a hand in his face. Hello from the other side. A pair of free throws gave the Patriots a 4-point lead. Last chance for Ishpeming to get a shot off. Austin Pierpont picks it off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wild Wild Westwood. The Patriots shocked the Hematites 51-47, winning their first district title since 2003.
Feels amazing. Our coach was saying at the beginning of the week, everybody's 0-0. The regular season doesn't matter. We watched a lot of good teams go down early in the tournament, and we're just lucky to escape it and be district champions. I couldn't be any more happy.
It feels amazing. You know, all season long, you just forget about what everybody says, including this game. You forgot about what everybody said. We played our game. We played our hardest. We wanted it.
You can't count these guys out because they don't ever quit. They play extremely hard for 32 minutes, and you can't take us lightly because, you know, we may not shoot the ball extremely well, but we're going to play defense for 32 minutes, and our effort is always everything that we have.
And the madness of March continues. So now the Patriots will move on to face Calumet in the regional semifinals. That game will be in Escanaba on Monday with tip-off set for 5 p.m. More Class C action. Norway, fresh off a huge upset over Iron Mountain, hosted Kearney NATO. Third quarter, game tied at 17. Mike Baumler from downtown. And by the way, I love those jerseys. Wolves up 3. Later, Justin Ernest's 3 is no good, and the Knights are running. Bryce Broden catches the bullet pass, squares up, and scores as Norway takes a 1-point lead. But Kearney NATO would respond the other way. Ball goes to Ernest. He drives, pumps in the air, and gets the bucket to go. He did his best to keep his team in it, but the night belonged to the Knights. Connor Ortman down low gets 2 points, and he gets the home crowd rocking. Norway keeps on chugging along as they top Kearney NATO 48-40 to win the Class C district title. The Knights move on to the regional semifinals to face Boyne City, who knocked off East Jordan tonight. That game will also be in Escanaba with tip-off scheduled for 7 p.m. on Monday. Let's go to Felch, where the defending Class D champs took on host North Dickinson. Early on, the Jets offense takes flight. Dawson Bilski threads the needle down low. Morgan Cox does the rest to put the Jets up 4. North Dickinson matched North Central early on, punch for punch. Noah Iceberg makes a move and makes the bucket. His team down 2. More from the Nordics, this time in transition. Berg swings it down court to Garrett O'Neill for a long 2. He drains it. More importantly, that ties the game up. Then the Jets' top weapon takes over. Jason Whitens, pull-up J. That's one sweet stroke. Whitens not done either, not by a long shot with just seconds left in the quarter. Whitens from half court nails it. Jason Whitens and company takes care of business tonight in Dickinson County. The Jets win it 75-45 to move on to the regional play next week. And the Jets will face the Lakes as Lakeland and Hubble knocked off Chessel 58-48. Lucas Klein led LLH with 21 points. That game will be Monday in Negaunee at 6 p.m. Do you smell what Rock is cooking? It's the Mid-Peninsula Wolverines hosting the Big Bay Danac Black Bears. We pick it up in the first quarter. Terry Brower misses the corner 3, but Damian Richmond tips it in. Then Brandon Stone keeps it alive, and Richmond finishes off the glass. Later on, it's Richmond again, this time receiving the pass, and then he'll take a dribble and finish with the jumper. He finished with a team high 21 points and added 12 boards as well. James Casey would try getting the Black Bears in it with a jump stop, pull up, then later on off the inbound, a step away three from the corner. But the Wolverines were too much. Terry Brower had 20 on the night, including this three from the left and this three from the right. Brower's shots found nothing but the bottom. Mid-Peninsula wins their first district championship in 20 years. Congratulations to the Wolverines, 54-36, the final score. Elsewhere in Class D, Forest Park knocked off Trout Creek on the road, 46-42. The Trojans will face off against Mid-Peninsula in Negaunee Monday at 8 p.m. Class B action now. Kingsford hosting Menominee. Opening possession of the game, Dylan Del Santo drives, dishes to Nick Smith under the rim, and he scores to give the Flivers the first points in this game. Maroons back down the other way. Caleb Kleiman wide open in the corner. Bang! Kleiman gives Menominee the early 1-point lead. Later, off the Kingsford miss, Adam Nolde, one-man show all the way to the hoop. Count that baby, and a foul. Maroons staying ahead of the Flivers, but then Kingsford started rolling. Tyler Beauchamp with the easy layup gives Kingsford the lead, and the home team decided to become special guests of March Madness. Nick Smith with the bucket and the foul. Down goes another one as Kingsford upsets Menominee 70-64. The Flivers will face Sault Ste. Marie Monday in the Sioux at 7 p.m. We have reached halftime on this edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Still to come, we've got WCHA playoff action from Houghton and Big Rapids for the Huskies and the Wildcats. That's straight ahead on the Frenzy right here on ABC 10. Welcome back to Friday Night Frenzy, presented by the Venice Pub and Pizzeria of Ishpeming. At this point in the show, you would think, all right, let's calm things down, take it slow. No. How about we crank it up a little bit more with some WCHA playoff hockey, eh? First, let's go to my old stomping grounds in the Copper Country as the WCHA champs Michigan Tech hosted Alaska. First period, no score, scrum in front of the net. Malcolm Gould backwards pass to Joe L'Esperance, and he finds the back of the net. Nice awareness from Gould as the Huskies take a 1-0 lead. Then the Nooks would score a few minutes later, but the Huskies, they didn't like that. Dylan Steeman with the shot and the goal. MTU takes a 2-1 lead. Second period, Huskies want more. Matt Roy to Jake Lucchini, sound the horns. Michigan Tech wins this one 7-1. Game 2 will be tomorrow night in Houghton with puck drop just after 7 p.m. Let's see how the Wildcats did tonight as they were in Big Rapids taking on Ferris State. Third period, Cats down 2-0. Dominic Shine finds a crease and gets the puck through as NMU trims the lead in half. Few minutes later, Barrett Kibe with the shot, doesn't go, but Shane Sooth is there to put it in. And don't look now, but we are all tied up. But it wouldn't last for the Wildcats. Bulldogs on the power play, and Kyle Schemp sends it home for Ferris State. The Bulldogs win this one 3-2. These two teams will be back at it tomorrow night, same time, same place. More hockey as the Northern Michigan Women's Club hockey team got a 4-0 win today over West Chester, Pennsylvania at the American Collegiate Hockey Association National Championships down in Kalamazoo. The Wildcats move on to the semifinals tomorrow at 3:45 against Minnesota Duluth. Before we go tomorrow, the Division III state finals for hockey. Hancock taking on Grand Rapids Catholic. Also, Pack the Ring for Mac fundraiser for Tim McIntosh. And that's going to do it for me tonight on this edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Thanks to everyone who's been involved tonight. Jimmy Kimmel is next here on ABC 10. Have a great night and a great weekend.